suggest not to say on the first date. I only ask because of the culture difference.
Well, kind of the same. You would not ask, here on a date. So, how much money do you make? It's not a job interview. Probably, none of your business to know how much he makes. And the same for her. Probably not a good idea to ask, unless you like work in the same field. The conversation kind of leads that way. But anyway, so don't want to talk about money
or sex.
Talk about that's a good way to end the date.
Two topic what you shouldn't talk about first date.
You want to have fun. You want the conversation go smooth. Sometimes it's hard to start the conversation. So I know most of the conversation starts at a very boring note. So what are your hobbies? What are your interests? And it is boring. So unless you come up with something more creative, but at least it's a safe topic. You cannot offend anyone when you talk about hobbies. You probably want to start off on a, this safe note. Start talking about hobbies, and when she says something that, you may be sharing one of your hobbies, and then you go from there. So you probably don't want to talk about past relationships. So it's one thing. Well, you can ask if she's been married before, if it's really a deal breaker for you. But I probably would keep even that because I don't know how relevant it is. So if it's absolute deal breaker for you, like I know some guys on my tour, for some people it was a deal breaker. The woman would never be married, never been divorced. So for some reason it somehow affects your future relationship, but whatever. So you don't want to ask previous marriages, past relationship, any emotional questions like this. Why did you break up with your ex-boyfriend? Well, first date is probably none of your business why she broke up, unless she murdered him. Then you probably want to know if she's a serial killer. Otherwise, So money or emotional questions, just stay away from it. Try to stay positive.
Baby, it's all I'm thinking of. Mama used to tell me love ain't right if it ain't easy, but I'm in too deep to walk away from you. Papa used to tell me love should never drive you crazy, but I lose my mind if you don't.
Do not talk about politics anywhere, any destination. It's really bad idea because you don't know whom you're talking to, and there's excellent chance you're gonna offend someone. In the United States, it's very sensitive point of conversation. Whatever you support, an upcoming presidential election, doesn't really matter. If you're on a date with the girl and you just bring it up, you don't know. She might have the polar opposite opinion, compared to yours, and just can start a heated discussion. Just will ruin the date. What if you actually like her? The same thing, talk, and it's even worse when you're in a foreign country and start talking about politics. You're not gonna know enough about local life, about local history, and about local politics to have informed discussion about it. Just not a good idea to start it. Just keep it. And talking about USSR, guys, USSR collapsed in 1991. It's been 30 years ago. What to talk about? There could be some good or not good, whatever, some miscellaneous memories. Of course, she can share something, if she remembers USSR, if she was even born at that time. So maybe she can tell you some funny stories, standing in line to buy toilet paper or a piece of soap. But overall, it's probably not the memories you want to bring up, and it's not subject you want to talk about. So it's generally a good idea to stay away from talking about religion, politics. It's just general rule of thumb of dating.
Are you a single man looking for love? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at
Colombianwoman.com.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.